So today we're going to be doing a video on conventional deadlift in comparison to a stooping deadlift. Now, again, in the sense of time, we're not going to be going over every single step into what is good form on a conventional deadlift. We're just going to break it down into a few pointers just to give you a general idea of what a deadlift should look like, and then we're going to hop into the stooping deadlift. So, foot placement in a conventional deadlift, somewhere between shoulder width. You want to approach the bar with the bar over somewhere half of your foot. Just think about splitting your feet in half with the bar. So what you want to do after that is you want to think about hand placement. You can either do overhand or you can do staggered, over underhand. We'll be doing over underhand in this demonstration today since that's what I basically use all the time. You want to have your grip on the bar somewhere in shoulder width, just outside of your legs. You want to bend over, grab the bar, drop your hips, and load your hamstrings. Take the slack out of the bar, keep your arms straight, and when your hamstrings and glutes are loaded, you want to keep the bar close to your body. As soon as the bar comes up above your knees, you want to squeeze your glutes and lock out and stay straight. You don't want to overextend your back. You see a lot of guys doing this. You see a lot of guys coming up, it all looks good. Then for some reason they get to the top, they feel the need to lock out like that. All you're doing when you do that is you're putting a great deal of strain on your lower back. I know some people have lower backs of steel, like their spines are made out of adamantium, like Mark Steubing, which is just a freak of science altogether, basically. But that's beyond the point. What we'll do is we'll show you kind of a warm-up, a conventional deadlift warm-up set, and then a stooping warm-up set. So a warm-up set on a deadlift looks like this. I got barely any weight on here. I got the bar and 2 10s, just for demo. So every set you want to treat as a working set. You want to treat it as you're lifting heavy weight to prime yourself, get your body ready to lift more weight as you go up in weight on your sets. So the bars, cut my feet in half, step up. You want to brace yourself, lats tight, body tight, hamstrings tight, glutes tight. Your whole body wants to be tight. You can either do this, it's all how you want your setup to be at the start, or when you get down at the bar like this. So we get our foot placement, bend down, grab the bar, big breath in, and then lower, and then lower. It should all be one fluid motion. The bar should come up in a straight path close to your body. Another thing, a key pointer in the deadlift is protecting your lower back. Again, we're not going to get into a huge thing about this. Basically, you want to keep your lower back straight. A little bit of curvature in your upper back is okay. We want to really protect that lower back. Primarily, we do this by dropping our hips and raising our chest. So we drop our hips down, low, chest up, glutes tight, lats tight, down. You want to keep your neck in line with your spine as well. This can be done by just pretty much looking straight ahead. You don't want to be looking up too much. You don't want to be looking down too much. That'll curve the spine. Just straight ahead at a point in front of you and just focus on that point. Up. Conventional deadlift. Now, we want to hop into the stooping warm-up on the deadlift. So basically everything that we just talked about, do an opposite of that. You want to hold on a sec here. There it is. I got it. Perfect. Sorry, just had to get some shock there. So, you want to approach the bar in a staggered foot stance. You don't want the bar to be cutting across your feet. You want to kind of approach it with one foot sticking this way, one foot kind of sticking this way, and then you want your knees to come together, okay? You want to look as awkward as possible. You want your knees to almost touch like you're going to be doing the McFoley dance, okay? And then you want your toes to be flying out in no direction really in mind here, okay? Now you want to lower one arm, raise the other, like in the bench press, so everything's on a weird angle. You want to bend down. Now this is the key point too. You don't want to have straight arms in a stooping deadlift warm-up. You want to kind of have the arms slightly curled so you're at risk of bicep tears. You want to almost curl the weight up in the first portion of the deadlift, okay? I'll show you that. Don't worry about your lower back in any stooping lift. The lower back will take care of itself somehow, okay? So I'll show you what that looks like right now. Go down awkwardly, grab the bar, okay? Knees touching, boom. See that? See that? See that right there? Okay? See how I look like a zombie? See how I look like a zombie in Resident Evil 2? See how I look like Land of the Dead? See how I look like I'm chasing down Leon Kennedy? See like how I'm from 28 Days Later? You see that? Perfect. Good form. Perfect form. Okay? You're noticing it's starting to hurt just to stand like this? That's what you want. You want this. That's a stooping lift, okay? Perfect. Now just lower the bar in really fast in no particular fashion, okay? Oh, there, perfect. That's good. That's good. That's how you want to do a stooping warm-up, okay? Now, we're going to show you how to do a heavy stooping deadlift as opposed to a regular conventional deadlift with heavy weight. All right, pretty much the same thing. You want to imply all the points we talked about here, but you really need to master your form on a deadlift before you just up the weight. Otherwise your form will just break down and break down and break down, and you'll be at risk of injury. So before you jump up and start banging out these crazy 1 rep maxes, posting them over YouTube and having a 1 rep max every like 2 or 3 days, you want to master your form first to protect yourself, to make sure you don't get injuries or muscular imbalances that will hinder you down the road. We all want to lift for a really long time. We all want to continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Injury-free, pain-free, etc. Same thing, conventional deadlift, right? Bars cut, the bar is over the middle of my feet. Okay? Now you want to, hold on to, I forgot, sorry. We'll bring the belts into play. Again, not too many pointers here. Lifting belt basically helps you brace your core. You can do this on your own by just holding breath into your abdomen and such. A belt will help you brace better, especially for heavyweight, and protect your back. You want to have the belt over the middle of your belly button region. Some guys wear it high. Some guys like stooping wear it like an actual belt, which does nothing, but we'll be doing it right today. We'll be putting it right across our belly button, somewhere in the middle of our stomach area. Boom, just like that. Okay? That's not quite tight enough. You want it to be tight enough so you can pretty much stick your hand in between your stomach and the belt. Some guys just reef on these things, get them super tight. You don't need to do that. Just snug and comfortable. Bars over top of the middle of my feet. I want to brace myself. I want to keep my lower back straight and my arms straight as I grip the bar. And I want to brace myself. Just like that. Bend forward slightly, lower the bar in a straight path down, touch the ground. Up again. Again, no overexertion of the back like this. No hitching. The bar should move in a fluid motion from the moment it leaves the ground all the way to the lockout. Now, we'll go over the stooping way of doing this. First, let's talk about belt. You don't need to wear the belt properly in a stooping deadlift. Wear it somewhere down here. Wear it like you would wear your belt on a pair of your favorite jeans. Nice and low, somewhere around your hip area. Nice and low, just like that. So it pretty much does nothing. It doesn't even have to be a weight belt. It can be a dress belt from Walmart. It can be an electrical cord. It can be anything. It can be a 70s weightlifting belt that isn't recommended for strongman lifting or powerlifting at all. Just whatever looks like you know what you're doing. So, again, everything that we talked about conventional deadlift prior, forget about it. This is the stooping lift. You want, again, foot placement doesn't matter. You know, you just any way that hurts is really good. Any way that really puts pain and tension on all your joints. You know, like you're about to take off in a race, or you're about to, you know, kung fu kick somebody, or you're about to like do a Tai Chi stance. That's how you know your foot placement's right. Just figure it out on your own, it really doesn't matter. Once you got that down, you don't want your arms straight, remember. You want them slightly bent. The first part of the stooping deadlift is a curl motion in itself, okay? You don't want to protect your lower back at all in this lift. You want your hips to be the first thing to shoot up. You want a very, very steep curve in your whole spine area. You want your hips to shoot up first, and you want all the weight of the barbell and the load of the barbell to be transferred into your back and ass. That's primarily what's going to be doing the lift today. Okay? Also, before a stooping lift, another good thing is you want to overload on chalk. To the point where the chalk's not even doing anything. It just looks like you know what you're doing, and people around you know not to fuck with you because you're about to lift a bunch of heavy ass weight. So get the chalk all on your hands, all on your body, on your face, especially on the back of your shirt for some reason. Don't be afraid. Just get it everywhere. That way people will know you're a serious weightlifter if you go overboard on the chalk. People will know you're about to do something epic in the weight room. Put so much chalk on that it's hard to breathe and that no one wants to be around you and you look really obnoxious. Put it on, even put it on your feet too. I got shoes on, but putting it on your feet really sets the mood for this lift. After we're all chalked up, we want to go into the lift. As I said, hips shoot straight up, the load goes into the back and ass. Nice curve in the spine. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, here we go. Oh. And you want to hitch. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Okay, that really hurt my back. That's good. Okay, I felt my lower back crack and snap there a bit. I saw through time for a second there. That was perfect. As you can see, the bar was shaking on the way up. Absolutely no leg drive involved there whatsoever. Lower back was nice and curved, and I was hitching the whole way. The lockout wasn't nice and straight and smooth. Leaned way back, so I had that nice flexation curved forward at the first part of the lift. My back was snapping and cracking when I was doing that. I also got the nice popping and snapping feeling as I was leaning back in the over-leaning back of the lockout. Extra spine snap action going on in both parts of the lift. Perfect. On my way to that adamantium spine. That's pretty much it. That's a stooping deadlift, you know. Leave a like, comment in the comment section what stooping lifts you guys like to see next. I really hope this really goes well into your guys' training program, and always do your shoulder girdles. Keep grinding and conquering, guys.